If I describe Wake Forest, rich and preppy as fuck.
I've never seen a diamond in the flesh. I cut my teeth on wedding rings in the movies, and I'm not proud of my address. In a torn up town, no postcode envy, but every song's like gold teeth, grey goose dripping in the bathroom, bloodstains, ball gowns, trash in the hotel room. We don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams, but everybody's like crystal, Maybach, diamonds on your timepiece, jet planes, islands, tigers on a gold leash. We don't care. We aren't caught up in your love affair, and we'll never be royal. It's a running out of blood. That kind of love just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of bud. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, and baby I'll rule. Let me live that fantasy.
Is definitely preppy.
Southern Tide,
Hunter boots,
Patagonia,
Jack Rogers,
Southern Marsh,
Longchamp bag,
Brooks Brothers,
monograms,
Southern Proper,
J. Crew definitely,
Sperry's,
Southern Tide and Vineyard Vines I actually had never heard of before I came here.
Vineyard Vines, Southern Tide, J. Crew, and then just polos, Lacoste, Vineyard Vines, and you know, pants, just J. Crew pants.
Oh, pretty preppy. I'm Tom Hobby. I'm a freshman. I'm 19. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. I would say preppy definitely conveys the message, for me at least, of looking pulled together, looking neat. My favorite is Vineyard Vines. It's from Boston, Martha's Vineyard more specifically. So I grew up going there all my summers, so I really like it. I also like Sperry's. I feel like it's just like a nice alternative to like sneakers or flip-flops, so it just looks pulled together. Like shorts, I guess just like colored khaki shorts, like something with a pattern. My family is dressed pretty much the same, shops at pretty much the same stores. I would say to some it might convey the message of being well off, which I wouldn't say is necessarily true. My parents probably spend like on me $3,000 a year. My whole wardrobe probably costs 10 grand, maybe.
So like, are we talking like on the MTV show Cribs? This is my wardrobe. We got my shirt, a couple jackets, a couple of baseball jerseys. I have my hats.
My name is Jacob Buchholz. I'm from Silver Spring, Maryland, and I go to Wake Forest University.
When I think of Jacob, I think of the red sweatshirt.
Love Jacob Buchholz in a red sweatshirt. That one red sweatshirt.
Jacob Buchholz, one of my good friends.
Jacob wears that red sweatshirt every day.
He kind of just puts on whatever's most convenient. He likes the red sweatshirt.
Can I describe my connection with my red sweatshirt? I don't know, I wear it often. It's comfortable. I like it. Would I describe myself as preppy? I would say I've become more preppy since I've been here. I think a lot of people just adhere to what's popular and to common trends. So since everyone else is doing it, why not do it yourself? I'd say there are several brands that are common on campus, generally preppy, fairly expensive tastes. I don't know. If other people wearing it and you think it looks good, why not do it yourself? Well, it tends to be well put together, so it's somewhat dressing for business and to look good at all times, but it's also generally very expensive. My wardrobe is worth $1,000. I don't know, approximately $1,000.
If you are wearing preppy apparel, sometimes it's because you're conforming because you don't know what else to wear.
It's just like a sign of wealth that you're trying to like flaunt your wealth, and it's like this is what all you kind of clothes that you wear. It's more of like a status thing. And then some people who previously never worn these clothes and try to wear them to fit in.
How many times can I say preppy bitches? Everyone at Wake Forest wears literally the exact same thing because they're all carbon copies of themselves, except for a small niche of people who are the greatest people of all time. But everyone really just likes to mime each other, and it's like, dear God, have an original thought, you know?
At Wake Forest, just try to fit in so hard, especially like by wearing some type of clothing, they feel like they would fit in much better. When I got here, I thought it was really funny how everyone is just the same, really preppy, the same brands, like the vineyards or whatever they call it. I don't even know.
They all were dressed in vineyard vines and khakis and blazers and like button-up shirts and bow ties. It's literally the most disgusting thing ever, and they all do it because it represents status in our culture, and it's repugnant.
People are going to think more of themselves or like just value them because of their clothing, which is not really true. They're just basing off how much money they have or like how well they dress, and that's a really big issue.
Overall, I'd say probably conform to the preppiness.
The perception of Wake Forest on the internet is one of preppiness, attractiveness, and wealth. Just look at reviews on websites such as College Prowler.
Preppy, preppy, preppy. This campus is a sea of Greeks, popped collars, pearls, and all-around pretentiousness. If you have an individual style, you will stand out like a sore thumb.
It's kind of intimidating. People are very Banana Republic, J. Crew, which is what I am.
The majority of them are
me.
Southern preppy. Girls never wear sweatpants to class, ever.
Forest is like a J. Crew catalog.
Perhaps our overwhelming preppiness isn't that bad, considering that on Glamour magazine's top 10 colleges with the hottest guys, Wake Forest came in at number 1. The correlation between this image and the money on campus is apparent. No surprise, since our tuition is at a whopping $62,000 and is rising.
It's Vacation Land and it's sponsored by Sperry's, and during the day it's just a bunch of games and you can win prizes and stuff, and then at night it's like a concert and they're bringing bands in to play. They only did, I think, 4 or 5 schools, and they picked ours because they said, you know, we have a lot of people who like Sperry's and wear them here. And also you get coupons for 20% off Sperry products.
The question remains, why prep? The answer is these high-end brands are selling an irresistible, affluent lifestyle, full of leisure time and lavish vacations. Wake Forest does have a prevalence of preppiness. However, with a student population of over 8,000, there is still diversity. This is evident by the Forest Folk Tumblr, a site dedicated to unique styles at Wake Forest.
I think Wake has that reputation, but it's developing and progressing. And
I personally like dressing preppy. I think it's fun. I like pastels and all that.
And if people do choose to wear preppy apparel, maybe that's their style, so go you.
Our stereotype has kind of transitioned a bit. We used to be kind of a Lily Pulitzer wearing cowboy boot type of school, but I think people are starting to find their own individualities.
Yes, there are definitely a lot of people who dress unique.
Each person has their own style.
I wouldn't say Wake is a preppy school anymore. It's definitely becoming more of everyone's an individual here, and I appreciate that.